Yo, what's rocking with my beautiful roses? It's your bro Will, and we're back at What Do You Have in the Garden podcast, episode 6. And I'm here with a fabulous woman that goes by the name of Bella, aka the Ghetto Poet. Sis,
What's up?
what's rocking with it?
How you doing
How
today?
you doing? What's going on?
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to have you on. I met you, I believe, about 2 years ago. I believe that's when I met you. I feel like we really started gravitating maybe last year, and so it's dope to meet a person who really, I would like to say, that stands on principles and morals, that comes from the gutter. You know what I'm saying? That don't really take no stuff. You know what I'm saying? That know what they want to pursue in life, So it's a pleasure for you to even want to hop on the pod and just share your story or share some seeds for the people. And so thank you for coming on. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. I'm honored by that statement you made. No, I feel like shy.
No, it's
No
lit.
worries, no worries.
It's lit. I think that the Bay Area has so much potential, but it dies due to the fact of political standpoint. Like I know that the Bay Area is full of talent and full of like Black Panthers, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But I also feel like politics get in the way of things, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when I meet someone on your caliber, the first time I seen you was at an open mic, excuse me, and I was shocked by your boldness as a woman. I was really shocked because I don't like as men, like if y'all know this, man, y'all know this. Man that's watching this, y'all know. It's rare to see a bold woman that comes from the gutter stand on 10 toes. You feel me? So for me personally, the first time I seen you, you did a poem and it was about like your life and where you grew up at. Shout out to Fillmore, because you're from Fillmore, right?
Absolutely.
SF. Shout out to San Francisco. You feel me? You were bold on that stage. You feel me? And I'm like, damn, she dope. And this is before we even had the pod going. You feel me? Dead ass, Excuse my language, but for real. And so that inspired me to be like, dang, like if this woman can be this bold and she come from this, then I can pursue my vision because I come from the same thing she come from, but it's different, So let the people know, man. Who is Bella? Where Bella come from? How, you know what I'm saying? Let the people know. Talk to the people. What's going on?
Who is Bella? What is Bella?
Mm-hmm.
I think for me, Bella is evolution, and not just evolving. I think a lot of times people don't be honest about development. Like I feel like there's times to where it's like you could be doing hella good, and then there's times where you could be doing hella bad, and that's part of your development, especially as a writer. It's like some of the deepest, darkest places has taken me to the deepest poems or the deepest parts of myself because I had to crawl out of multiple aspects of Bella, Like I've had to grow. There's times where I'm like, okay, this is not working. So I don't believe that it's just one thing. So I would need more of a direct question. Like as far as like, who is Bella? I mean, shit, I'm a writer, but I'm writing about my life. I'm alive. What could I write about? My experiences in life, my observations, things that I think, and I think is really important. Well, for one, like you saying that you was inspired, that's why I do it because I had people I was inspired by.
Yeah.
That did it, and I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And I was able to take and be motivated by them, So like, shout out to Tiny and Poor Magazine. Like she's a absolute beast, and I've seen her do amazing things. I've like a very courageous woman. And I think when people see that end product, what I'm saying it's like, wow, I feel it. But then before you get courage, there has to be fear present. Do you get what I'm saying?
So that's facts though.
I think people forget that that part that comes before the courage is fear. I think that before being beautiful. Fuck, you gotta wake up in the morning, you gotta brush your teeth, wash your face, you gotta take your bath or take a shower or whatever and stuff like that. Like everything's just a process, and sometimes that process ain't a neat, narrow line.
Yeah.
So, who is Bella?
Who is Bella?
You know what? To be honest with you, I mean, she's still a work in progress. Like as far as I still have goals, I still have, you know, things that I need to calibrate, things I need to shed, things I need to grow at, things I need to, you know, get rid of in my life. You know, so I mean, that's Bella got evolved.
And you know what? Shout out to that, because that's where a lot of us are. And thank you for that transparency, because to even confess that, you telling yourself that you know who you are, and you know what you got to go through. But guess what, though, sis? A lot of people don't. So we always on the front line. Like when we are the type of people that's ambitious about our character, we are always on the front line. But guess who knows? We do.
Right.
Nobody else will know that. You know what I'm saying? So let me double back on who is Bella. Can I double back on a question for you right quick? Is that okay?
Go ahead.
Cool. Where did Ghetto Poet come from?
Shit, the motherfucking hood.
Where's Ghetto Poet? Who's Ghetto Poet?
That's not just me. It's a bunch of us. And I found poetry in the ghetto. Like, I literally grew up and it was just like, I have to write about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, actually, it wasn't nothing that I thought, like, I have to write about it. That was an afterthought. But being up in class, in Miss Langlois class, she's my English teacher, and Gloria Yamato came down from writer school. Shout out to Glow. And we had to write poetry. And Gloria was like, who wrote this, to my English teacher? And she was like, oh, Martrice. And it's like, my stories wasn't fake. It was really was going on around me and what I was thinking. So it was born in the ghetto. And I think people have a hyper fixation on the ghetto. Like, everybody always in our fucking business.
Let's talk about that.
Well, for one, I don't think people understand that the ghetto is a systematically oppressed place. Like, these places just don't spring up out of nowhere. These are places that, you know what I'm saying, have been, you know, gentrified. These are places where people aren't given the opportunities. People are miseducated. There aren't, like, I know in the neighborhood I live now, it's a historically low economic opportunity area.
I'm from Sycamore, so I know.
Okay, so, but what I'm saying, historically low economic opportunity, meaning that if you live there, your access to economic opportunities are low.
Facts.
It's probably also educationally, and everything else is low. You feel me? So probably car insurance is high. Do you know what I'm saying? So therefore, when it comes down to just systematic oppression, there's so many different aspects of it. So when people talk about the ghetto, it's always like, it's not, okay, we just want to be ghetto. We want to. If you put a starving animal next to some food, what they going to do? They're going to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is going to survive by any means necessary. Just like the rolls up in the concrete. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying, the Sada Shakur that just died, you know. But that was a reference to Tupac. It's like that rose, that plant that grew up out the concrete, it broke the barriers. It you know, lifted itself out of bad circumstances. So that's how I define the ghetto, as in a systematically oppressed place, and how I became the ghetto poet was that my poetry was born in the ghetto. And I would never, like, trying to, you know, get my education and stuff like that. Like, oh, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm from here, nigga, I'm from Fillmore. And I'm not going to try to taper that down.
Fillmore, man.
I'm not about to try to change the tonality of my voice to fit some white supremacy narrative.
Right.
You know, I'm a black woman.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with where I'm from. I'm from a beautiful place. Because if I wasn't, why all do y'all want to come keep moving there? And it wouldn't be gentrification if everywhere we was at, y'all would keep trying to move there.
Yeah.
So I love where I'm from, and that's why I'm a ghetto poet, because I made poetry about the ghetto.
Ghetto. That's so prolific. Because so before we started this pod, we talked about a couple of things, and we talked about historical things, and how historical things can be political things. And for me, when I hear the word ghetto, I was taught in schools that ghetto was birthed from World War II. When the Jews didn't have nowhere to go, they was in the slums. They called the slums the ghetto. Historical fact, look it up. Ghetto don't come from African American neighborhoods. That word ghetto, man, that shit came from overseas and was just bought here in the United States for us black people. The same way they did the Jews, the white Jews, is the same way they do us in America. And that's why I honor your boldness, even calling yourself the ghetto poet. Because for me, when I hear the word ghetto, I know the historic facts about that word. If that word was birthed out of war, you feel me? The word ghetto was birthed out of war. So now me have an opportunity to like not only, you know, for me to call you my sis or even having this interview with you or this podcast episode with you, it lets me know that like, okay, yeah, she's calling herself the ghetto poet is because she knows the struggle, she knows the word, but she also knows that she's a voice.
But you know what's funny is that I didn't grow up in poverty. All my family, we own all our property. So you could have wealth and still experience poverty. Like I didn't grow up in no projects, you know, but because of the crack epidemic, because of, you know, systematic oppression, things like that, whatever, I experienced poverty.
Yeah.
So there's a big thing to where everybody always think it's ghetto was aligned with the social economic status. It's absolutely not.
No, I think I honestly believe that ghetto, for what I've learned, is that ghetto happened in World War II to where the Germans put the Jews in a place to where they had to fucking sleep outside, had to eat out the garbage can. That's what made the word ghetto. That's what I've learned in our history books. If you guys Google the word ghetto, let me know in the comments what it's gonna tell you. And so I think that ghetto doesn't have a root. If you're ghetto, you could be ghetto physically, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. You can be ghetto in all types of ways.
I like being ghetto.
But listen though. Watch this though. We made the word ghetto a word to really like live on, like to stand on, like you feel me? And to be honest with you, if you're not really willing to stand on that word, then that's when it shouldn't even be like pronounced. But if you are that individual that's standing on that word ghetto, and you like what you just said, like it doesn't matter if you didn't come from poverty. That's not what ghetto means per se. Because even if you didn't come from poverty, if you was in the suburbs, you feel me? Your friends could have been living in poverty, which may have gave you the influence of the encouragement to be like, man, I'm gonna be the voice for y'all. So like for me, that's why I honor the word ghetto. Like, but to see you calling yourself the ghetto poet, I'm like, okay. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm thinking like, sis, the voice of the churches for her hood, her neighborhood, where she from, and wherever she touched bases.
I love my neighborhood. Shout out to Fillmore. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, like I really learned some valuable lessons, and not only that, I have a lot of genuine love. Do you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of great bonds and relationships that was formed in my neighborhood. Like I love my neighbors. I honor my neighbors. Like we all did that growing up. Like we really rocked with each other. Like we was like now as adults, we like brothers and sisters now. You know, like we genuinely have a deep caring for one another. Even throughout my adulthood, you know what I'm saying? Like I've had the opportunity to have genuine people that I grew up with. Our parents may have grown up with each other, then we grew up with each other. Then we experienced like things maybe not at the same time, like our grandmother's deaths or, you know what I'm saying? Things like that. So we bonded in a way that if I wasn't from where I was from, maybe I wouldn't have had that experience. There's some people that don't have that experience, you know?
Yeah, sure.
So
there's a lot of people that never had that experience, but act like they have
like
had
a community.
that experience. Yes. Yeah. That part, sis. That part. She said the biggest C word ever, community. And so you grew up around that, right? So
absolutely. It was a very diverse community. Like one of my teachers, like there's a jazz cafe on the corner of my house, you know, so I'll go there on Sundays and listen to jazz, and on Saturdays there'll be open mics. So I'll be up there first, I'll be watching, then I'll go do it, you know? So then I start throwing open mics, you know, so like I really have a deep bond. I used to throw them at Two Jacks, which is a historically Black restaurant in my neighborhood.
Shout out to Two Jacks. They still alive and open?
Yeah, the one in Hunters Point is actually Nick. She was the owner, and it was like her family's business. You know, she ended up taking over when I was doing my open mics there. So that was a dope ass experience to be able to come back to your community and throw open mics. You know,
facts. Yeah, like I'm home.
Yeah, home touchdown.
Yeah. Caught it. 7 points. No, I'm saying. So I before we even resume, y'all know our slogan, man. Like love is everything, understanding is a must, and transparency is needed for those that need love. And so anytime we in the garden, man, we gonna plant. You know, as you guys just heard from my sister Bella, community activists from a community where she can go back and she's loved. How many of us can say that for ourselves, man? I don't know, you know? I really don't know. But hopefully you guys can say that about yourself. You know what I'm saying? Sis, I want to tap into something that will allow the people to get to know Bella more. Is that okay?
Yeah, but I think the people need to come in with an open mind first. And when I mean open,
she checked
that. No, I am. No,
y'all just got checked. Y'all just got checked.
I definitely am, because I think right now we're dealing with a lot of things to where we just have polar opposites that people are finding to be in conflict. So I feel like when you listen to me in the present moment with an open mind, and think to where I still have room to grow. So don't come trying to judge me and do all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So keep your judgment to yourself.
No,
I'm gonna be real so that maybe I can save a life. Maybe some people don't have to go through the things that I have been through. Yeah. Maybe certain people could take something I've done and do it better. So I'm here just for educational purposes and not for your judgment. So I just had to say that. Because there's always these people always trying to do sucker shit. I hate that shit.
Listen. Let me tell you something. Listen, I love it. Listen,
you feel me about the polarity? It's like there's always this left versus right, black versus white, this versus this. It's like, no. For me, I'm one of the people, I don't believe in absolutism. Like I have to be on one side or the other. Like I'm continuously growing and evolving. And I hope that when somebody listen to me, that they hoping to evolve some of their thoughts and not just be stagnant within a certain mind frame and coming and judging. Like, I don't do that.
Yeah. Hey, look, shout out to all y'all people out there, man, that be judging. Because all you people that be judging, y'all don't know yourselves. Dead ass. Look at me when I'm talking to y'all. Look, all y'all people out there that be judging, it's y'all only judging because y'all don't know yourselves. Because if y'all knew yourselves, y'all wouldn't be judging. We out here planting seeds, man. You feel me? So shout out.
Funny.
I told you.
Tell me more about these seeds.
I told you, man. Hey, look, I told you. Look, man, welcome to the garden, baby. Hey, we ain't listen, man. When you come to the garden, personally, I ain't gonna lie, you come to the garden, man, listen, man, we dropping seeds, bro. Only real people come to the garden, man. Like dead ass. So like we don't care about whoever, I don't care what nobody gonna say about what we got going on, bro. Because we really live that. Like we can wake up and look at ourselves in the mirror. You know?
But I think that's an important conversation to have as far as like people before they come into certain spaces be able to cleanse their own mind before they get there to enter that space with a certain, mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like before I came here with no judgment. I came here I put a dress on, put my little makeup on. I was like, I'm about to have a good fucking time.
She look good, right, y'all? Don't Bella look good?
I don't give a fuck if they didn't think I did.
Drop some roses in the comments, man. Drop roses in the comments, man.
I wouldn't give it that.
You look good, sis.
Thank you. You do too. Nice hair.
Thank you. Yeah. Shake them dreads.
I was just thinking that.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Okay. What's that next question? Come on, lay it on.
All right, y'all ready? Wow, look.
Don't forget to explain what the garden is.
I got dehydrated for a minute. But as y'all know, man, we're in the garden, baby. And y'all know that the metaphor for garden means life. And so when I ask my guest, or if I may ask you, what do you have in your garden? I'm asking, what do you have in your life? What matters to you? What motivates you? What are you inspired by that would allow you to plant seeds for growth, self-development, self-discipline, inspiration? This is what we strive for in the garden, you know? Bella.
Yes, sir.
Thank you again for chopping it up with the Brody. What seeds have you planted in your life that you're most proud of today?
I got a hell of a bounce back, man.
Let's talk about it.
I got a bounce back. I got resiliency.
Let's talk about it.
I don't know, so many facets of me, you know, it's like I could be looking down bad, nigga, 911. Boy, but my bounce back game is so vicious. That's some bitches. There ain't no telling what the fuck I'll pop up with next, you know? I'm one of them type of people. But I always make sure that my spirit is in the same, like in the right place. Like I'm not one of the people that is looking for accolades and artificial things. So I feel like right now we're at a point in time to where we're looking at Black excellence at things where white people generally have had control over and we were denied access to, and where we're looking at these certificates and graduations and, you know, being healthy or being a fucking vegan or all this shit that don't mean nothing when a motherfucker whole ass soul be bad as fuck. It's like, damn, you really look down on people. Like you really exploit people, or you really hurt people. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like you got all these things that seem like it should define you, but yo, like you really ain't no good fucking person. And I feel like, or you not real, or you don't. Like I got friends I could call and they gonna be real with me. You know what I'm saying? I have people I love to where they know I got their motherfucking back, like 100%. You know, long as it's on some real shit, but they ain't gonna call me on no bullshit either. So I
love that.
I think we missing right now. We're missing that, like really developing our morals, like and how we guide how we receive things. Like I'm not just willing to take anything. I'm willing to take things with integrity. I'm not, I don't care what it is. I'm not willing to, you could pull up in a Bentley, be like, here you go. And I'm gonna ask you, what do you want from me? Bro, first of all, like you gotta be careful of the gifts that you receive. Also, I wanna know why, what, when, where, how. What the fuck you want from me? I'm not taking shit without asking a fucking question, because people are so nasty and deceptive, and you know what I'm saying, to where damn, I feel like I went on a tangent. What was the question?
Keep talking.
I know, but I'm just trying to make sure that I'm navigating.
I feel like
this conversation.
Look, we talking, y'all. I feel like I'm living in the prophecy, because what you just said is I was just talking to my bro Will about it today. Was I not, Will? What? Come on, bro. So like I'm with you. We good. Like, man, we solid. Okay. Solid. Bella, shout out to Ghetto Poet, man. Solid individual, man. Like I love this. This is what the garden is about, man. Yeah, we're gonna plant seeds, but we ain't gonna plant no seeds that's already been burnt.
And then too, another thing is right now a lot of people are struggling with a lot of mental health. And I always want to shout this out. You know, I just seen somebody posted about feeling suicidal earlier today, and I inboxed them. But if anybody are struggling with mental health, there's a hotline. You could just hit 988 on your phone, because sometimes it's easier to talk to somebody that doesn't have an emotional attachment, that doesn't have any attachments to what you're feeling.
Yeah.
But do your research, because you could tell them some shit to have your ass up in there. You feel me? White tape and get your ass dragged about your house too. On mamas. No, for real. You would have your ass in a loony bin like a motherfucker. No, for real.
Yeah.
Like, that's another thing. Cause
wait, they still have them?
Hell yeah.
I thought they discontinued them.
Well, shit, I don't know. I ain't been in a long time.
They still got crazy houses out here? I hope not.
Yeah, they do.
They do?
That's where we got new ones.
Okay.
They got a van.
Word?
Mm-hmm.
True?
Yeah.
So what I'm asking you, sis, what have you done in your life that you're most proud of today?
Okay, most proud of.
Yeah. What have you done? What have Bella Martrice done that she's proud of today?
I've done.
You're not on my level. On my level, and you're not.
That is not. You're not on my checklist.
Well, I have to remix it. I can't. Remix it.
Okay, yeah, you can remix it. Okay, yeah, you can remix it. Okay, so publishing music, that was really important to me.
Okay, publishing music.
Publishing books, staying with the same organization. I'm really proud of that.
Tap in with the book, man. The Poet's Promises, man.
And too, you know what's hella weird? Let me tell you this, is that actually the Ghetto Poet had actually started. I'm glad I brought it back.
Brought it back.
It started in like 2015 up in Fillmore. Lynn, rest in peace, Lynn. She just died maybe like
RP Lynn.
Maybe a year ago. But she was one of my business partners, and we had developed Swag Slam, which is strong, willing, amazingly gifted slam, which was certified through Poetry Slam Incorporated. So we would, do host the open mic / poetry slams, and that's when
based out of where?
San Francisco.
In the city? Okay.
And Lynn was the first person that invested in me, and I had the all black shirts with the gold that said Ghetto Poet. And we got to travel and compete in poetry contests and stuff. So I'm so happy that I didn't let it die then when we went our separate ways, that I revived it. And it's something that's still going on. And I think.
Wait, let's talk about that right quick. Whoa. Can we stay there for just a quick moment?
Okay.
So when that happened, when the Swag Slam happened, was Ghetto Poet birth?
Yes.
It was birthed already? I'm talking about
during the time.
During the time.
Yes.
And so after y'all split, you decided to continue the legacy.
I discontinued it.
No, I'm talking about with this though. Because Ghetto Poet is still alive today.
No, absolutely. But I'm just saying, like, as far as I had shirts, I had hats.
Oh, you talking about that? You talking about all that?
Yeah.
But I'm just talking about the
I didn't use it as an identity.
Yeah, okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? So that's some new shit. Like,
okay.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't like, oh, I'm the Ghetto Boy, kind of thing. That, it was.
Because now that you break it down, right? Like, and thank you for sharing that, because when I follow you, the Ghetto Poet or the Ghetto Poet podcast, right? I'm just thinking, like, okay, she's the Ghetto Poet. Now I understand, like, even though like you're calling yourself the Ghetto Poet, you're not calling yourself the Ghetto Poet for Bella Martrice. You're calling yourself the Ghetto Poet for communities of ghettos.
Absolutely.
And yes, but I'm realizing that though, and I'm glad that you broke that down.
I never actually have put it in those words, but those words I'm gonna borrow from you, because that's exactly.
You're gonna borrow, love. They're yours.
Okay, well, cool.
They're yours.
But that's what it's about. Is about uniting communities. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like when I had my podcast, it was like I was bringing on people from everywhere and uplifting voices of the ghetto and people that's usually disenfranchised, who usually don't have a representation in the media. So, I mean, I just feel like that's something that I'm in debt to, because before all this social media, I had access to the media. Do you get what I'm saying? I was being published. I was being published in newspapers. I get it now. I get it. No, I didn't mean to interrupt you. No.
I was trying to do an ad-lib.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I was trying to do an ad-lib, y'all. But I get it now. It makes sense for me now, because when we talked maybe about 3 weeks ago, last month. Okay. When we agreed to have this schedule, we talked, and she was dropping seeds to me, y'all. She was telling me about some things that I didn't even know, But I get it now. I get that. This is what I feel like. I feel like that and correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
I feel like you know that you are an executive of business, especially when it comes to writing or being a poet or things of that nature, because you've been down that road. But I also feel like times has changed, right? Due to like certain decision making, whatever it is, that could cause some type of, I don't want to say confusion, but like, man, this shit crazy.
You know, I think sometimes people take confusion or indecision improperly. I just take.
Wait, come on. I think you can't be dropping like poetry bars and then keep talking, bro. You said confusion and indecision. That's a par. That's like synonyms right there.
But I'm just saying, people take that as like a person. Like for me, I'm one of the people I used to think I'm indecisive, I'm confused. Man, I'll just take a little longer to make decisions because I need more information. I need to see really how I feel. Like people be chasing dopamine hits. They really don't be about, or you know what I'm saying? Like something might give you like the gratification at the moment, but it don't have no longevity. Once that dopamine wear off, you looking for the next hit. So I'm trying to make sure that what I'm doing, that I'm committed to. One of my brothers had told me that. I remember I was talking about something. I was like, man, this sounds like a good opportunity. And he was like, is your heart in it? And I was like, could you see yourself doing this for 5 years? I'm like, nah. He's like, well, you don't need to do it. So I feel like making decisions and things like that, it take time, and everything ain't no microwave process. Like sometimes.
Whoa! I'm still in that, bro. Bella, I'm still in that.
I got it from somewhere.
Bro, everything is not a microwave process. Start prepping and cook your food, bro. Stop putting your food in a damn microwave. Cut on a damn stove, because everything is. What? Everything is not a microwave process? Are you serious? Well, I love that. My bad, sis. I'm just sorry. I had to say that. That's crazy.
I forgot what the hell the question.
Ain't no question. We talking.
Shit, I forgot. Okay, I answered the question.
Hey, look. We in the garden. We planting everything.
Okay, good. Well, that's what the fuck I think. You know, is that, and then that's another thing, like about being, you know. Is that one of my friends or whatever, very educated man. I don't want to say his name. But anyway, I was like, this motherfucker just seemed like he always hella high, hella weed. Like, but he don't even smoke. Such an educated, he has so many accolades. And he don't give a fuck. Like, his level of not giving a fuck is refreshing. Like, I've watched this motherfucking amazing. I cuss, but he don't give a fuck either. And he ghetto, you know, and I've admired that about him, because he could choose, you know, all these big words and stuff like that to try to, you know, communicate and stuff, but he chooses not to, because who the fuck he talking to? Yeah. I talk to the people that are from places where I'm from. They could hear me. I'm not talking. If you don't get me, bitch, I turn you off. Bitch, keep being off. You feel me? Like, for real. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to people who will be inspired, been uplifted by words. You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying, like, I just graduated out of fucking being the AA. Probably not the summer, but the semester before that. What was that? The spring? Boom. So I just graduated or whatever.
Congratulations.
Thank you. My fucking AA though, my nigga. But guess what? I kept going on with my education. Guess how many times I changed my damn major? 11 million.
Oh, damn.
I wasn't committed 100% to something. But I remember helping my daughter with her homework, and I was like, I don't know. Like, so I don't know.
What did you get your AA in?
Humanities and art.
Yeah.
But I'm about to transfer to a 4-year university.
Nah.
Now, though, as a grown ass.
Because I'm a humanitarian, right? And like, you know, real recognize real.
Okay.
So, and I ain't gonna lie though, y'all. Hey, beautiful roses. Like, it's a blessing to be able to talk to Belle like this, because if you guys ever heard her on stage, like, one thing you guys will already witness is her boldness. Like, and then you'll witness her boldness, and then like you'll know she's from the struggle, you know. But to hear you like just fully express, it means a lot to me because I'm like, damn, like I'm like that too. And then to also hear that you went to school and got your AA in humanitarian studies means a lot to me too. Because you're not living. I ain't gonna lie though, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
Again, you're not living your life for you. You're living your life to inspire others, which is the greatest sacrifice that we can do as human beings.
Oh no, I'm
And
not
that's
living
why-
my life only to inspire others. If somebody else inspired, good for them. If they're not, fuck them.
No, this is what
My
I'm saying.
daughter is what I'm living my life on.
Listen. I'm talking about in the greatest. That's true too, y'all. Beautiful roses, that's true. But in the greater aspect, hear what I'm saying? I'm saying that I'm not okay. If you was to take your daughter, your family out the equation, and it's just you and Bella, and what drives you is inspiration and motivation for the ghetto.
Yeah,
We talked about that 10 minutes ago.
that's true.
Okay, thank you, sis.
But I had to make sure I threw that in there because you know what? I had to make sure I threw that in there.
Okay,
because
I respect
I
that.
was just thinking, because I used to be an activist, like a real down hard
We're
activist.
gonna touch bases on that very soon. Just to let you know.
Okay, but what I learned with the activism, at some point it became popular. And people start seeing that they could get money off of it, they could publish books, that they could be on the news, that they
Now
could
we finna start talking.
they start seeing that they could colonize activism. They start seeing that they could capitalize off of activism. They start seeing that they could exploit activism. But you talk about in my generation, the old heads already know that it was fucking over women a long time. You know what I'm saying? With the activism shit, with the misogyny. So you have a new wave of people that's like, yeah, activism. And when I start seeing that, I'm going through shit. I'm like, I'm not about to go protest for you while I'm going through a struggle over here. Why don't y'all motherfuckers come over here? You know why y'all won't? Because there's no cameras. You a hoe. You a camera hoe. You want to be in the headlines. You want to be in the books. You chase popular things to advocate for. Not really advocate for your people.
For the purpose.
And not only that, just in your personal lives. How many times have somebody been like, hey, could you do this for me? Could you give me a ride to this interview? Or you got $10 and you told that motherfucker no. But then you'll get up in front of a screen and be like, oh, I'm an activist. Like, you ain't even active in your own life.
Oh my God. Wait. Whoa.
Like, for real. Have you ever seen your kids at the store?
Hey, look.
Don't change and won't get them?
Hey,
or see a
look.
woman with groceries and ain't gave her $20?
Hey, look,
That ain't
man.
no
Hey,
how you
look.
an activist.
Real talk, bro. Look, this is what the garden is about, bro. Because listen, man, this raw and uncut real. Man, listen, man. Look, we speak from our soul. You hear me? You either hear it or you listen. It's your choice. Huh? Did you just hear what Sis Bella said? Stop playing, bro.
A lot of people in my life that do that for me. That's what I'm saying.
No, me too, though. That's why I agree with you.
But then too, I'll tell you a story, and it's a fucked up ass story. So something that happened to me, I ain't gonna go all into that.
Okay.
And that's why I do not judge a book by its motherfucking color. I treat everybody equal.
Okay.
I don't care what accolades, what designer you have on. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I remember I had an accident. Let's say that.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I was released from the hospital. They sent me home in a cab. But I was high off the medicine, Outside with a cast, with my leg all bandaged up in some, what's the motherfuckers called? Crutches. I fell asleep at the bus stop. My nigga, some dolphins woke me up. Like, what you doing out here? You all right? Brought me water. Didn't try to sexual exploit me. Didn't try to gave me information to protect me and protected me, walked me to where I was going, made sure I got there, made sure I got everything I need, made sure I got up in the house and everything. I can't say that everybody has that type of heart. Don't matter if they're on drugs or not. People have so much judgment when their hearts are terrible. There's a lot of terrible people, so I do not judge people, and you cannot. So that's where activism comes from. That night, they was the guerrilla activists because they helped somebody that they didn't have to help. They could have kept walking. They could have went about their business.
So let's talk about that. Thank you for even ushering that guerrilla activist. I wanted to touch basics on Guerrilla activist. So what is guerrilla activist?
Well, to me, it's just being a fucking beast when you need to. It's not. I don't believe it's one singular thing. It's
So
like
it's not like a corporation or a nonprofit. It's just.
I mean, it might be some motherfuckers calling themselves that. I don't know. For me, that's what I like. Let's say if I go to the store and I'm seeing kids count out, quarters and shit, just to pay for some chips that they can't afford. I'm like, keep it here. I'll pay for it if I got the money. Or if I see, a young black girl, she talking to herself, and I'm like, are you okay? Okay. Do you need a ride somewhere? Do you need a few bucks? I'm talking about being active when you see there's a need, when you have the means to do it.
So that's what guerrilla activist means?
To me, that's what it means.
I'm a guerrilla activist too.
We need more.
No, I love that.
We need more.
Because in the bio, when I seen that, right, I was like, guerrilla activist. And I talked to my bro Will, I'm like, bro, she said she a guerrilla activist. That nigga gonna say, it sounds like Black Panther Party. But it basically is though. Like, and Beautiful Roses, just give me a time, Sis Bella, give me like 2 minutes. Look, life is so simple, right? It's either one or two. It's either hot or cold. It's either smell good or you stink. It's either you look good or you're ugly. There's no in between. You feel me? So when I encounter people like Bella here, aka the ghetto poet, it reminds me, bro, and it gives me joy. Forgive me if I'm too hyped, but it gives me joy. And the reason why it gives me joy is because that the spirit, God's spirit, is still alive in this world today. And Bella says something earlier about not judging a book by its cover, right? And that's even, I don't know who created that statement or that analogy, but it's so prolific because you can never judge the outer layer without understanding what's inside of that person. And so to hear Bella, ghetto poet, be so expressive, it means a lot to me. No, dead ass. It really do. And I want to get more in depth with everything that we're going to talk about, but I just have to say that because I think a lot of us, we live this life, we live this world, and sometimes we want our cake and we want to eat it too. We want the ice cream with the candles, but at times God may be requiring something from you that you haven't given God yet, and you're still expecting something. Because God, the spirit that God has given you, the purpose that God has given you is always going to be there. But what you going to give God? You feel me? And so I just have to say that because of what Bella just told me, and it resonated with my spirit, and I stand on that. I stand on the same thing what you stand on.
You know why I said that hella like aggressively when I was talking about I'm not like just doing this for the people. You know what's fucked up? Yeah. I remember how like with the type of spirit that I have, like I was really one of them until I had a daughter. And until I really seen how the world, how nasty the world is. That's why to make it very clear that yes, I love everybody, God bless the world, I swear. But I was thinking to myself like, damn, being an activist, would I die for my people? Hell no. Because then they be trying to fuck my underage daughter or pimp her because she doesn't have a mother, or take advantage. Well,
can I say? Can I?
The same community.
So, bam. So, can I say would that be trauma within itself of you knowing, like, being from Fillmore, being in the city, knowing how the streets work with that shit? Now, you did say that you having a daughter allows you to become more open-minded into how really sick shit is. But what I'm saying is that, like, do you think that, like you said, like, will I die for my people? No, because of no, you would. No, the fuck I would. Yes, you would, and you are, and let me tell you why you are. Because Bella, you are you. What you're
No, what I'm just saying is that, let's say, for example, how
I mean,
God,
of course, you ain't gonna be like,
that,
nigga, shoot me, and I'm gonna die for 100 people. No, I don't want to go out like that neither.
I'm just saying, I'm about to go out there protesting and doing all that type of shit, and about to get arrested and dragged into jail while you know what I'm saying? I'm not doing that for nobody.
I respect that.
I'll write you a letter of recommendation. I'll do a bunch of shit. If I got money, I will buy you a dinner. But I am not about to die for nobody.
Hey, no, look,
I ain't going to jail either.
But look, let me tell you why I respect that. Number one, I respect that because it's real stuff. Number two, I respect. Number two, I respect that because it's coming from a woman's mouth. You feel me? And one thing, the woman come from a man rib. You feel me? So
no, you came from a vagina. We about to stop.
No, hell no.
You came from a vagina.
I did. The jaw was created by my rib.
I don't know. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe it. I'm sorry.
Cool.
I'm sorry. I
cool.
just stop that shit.
Nope, I'm not.
Y'all niggas gotta stop, man.
But it's evident though.
It's
evident. It's evident that
when.
Let me tell you how.
Okay, no, you can believe that.
Hey, chat.
And I'm gonna believe this.
Hey, chat. Look.
They can believe what the fuck they want to believe. I came about my mama's pussy.
Look, I came about my mama's pussy too.
I know. Okay, so I don't care about nobody rib.
You can't. That was created on my rib.
Okay, we not going there.
All right, we ain't gonna go there.
Y'all believe? Look,
Hey, look out for the behind the scenes, because best believe when we done this episode, we talking about this shit. Huh?
I'm not trying to convince you of anything else, and I'm not trying to do that either. I believe in God, the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit.
You have to because you're so passionate about people. I know you do. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You feel me? So look, man. Listen, man. Look. There's episode 6 is like halfway to our goal, right? Which is 10 episodes, and so it's a blessing to have this type of energy. You guys don't even know like what's being cultivated right now, and it's a blessing for me because I don't even know. I just know it's pure love, and when you got pure love, it don't. Man, when you got good soil, it don't matter what seed you throw on it, it's gonna grow, and that's what I'm proud of. You hear me? Sis Bella.
Yes.
Who has helped you grow in your life? Who has helped you water your garden?
Oh, it's been so many people.
Well, okay, watch this though. Mm-hmm. Who has helped you inspire, water your garden, nurture you, help you become the woman that you are today?
Fuck my grandmothers, my dad, my community, the school, my teachers, my friends, even the motherfuckers that did me wrong. It's like them some bitches taught me some valuable lessons. Woo! So I can't credit one thing, like everything. Like I wouldn't be who I am.
Give us a name.
One name?
2 names.
2 names. I'll say my daughter. I ain't gonna say her name, no.
Yeah, don't say her name.
No, I ain't gonna say somebody get their ass fucked up.
Oh, mamas.
But I can't just say a name.
Say you say a teacher, right? What's your grandmother name? What's your grandmother name?
So I had 2 of them.
Huh?
I had 2 of them that was really instrumental.
Well, say both of their names, if you don't mind.
Always say that.
What's the name?
Thelma and Lucille.
Thelma and Lucille.
Thelma and Lucille.
Thelma and Lucille. Love
oh yeah, absolutely. There were some pieces though. I think they was the most fundamental things. They were polar opposite women. You know what I'm saying?
That was like your dad, mom, and your
mom. Yeah.
Mm.
So they was very instrumental. They provided me with,
and they both impacted your life that much?
Yeah.
Wow. That's a blessing.
No, absolutely. I was lucky.
Yeah.
Or blessed. I wasn't lucky. I was blessed. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, what's the next question? That's enough.
No, it's not.
Yes, the hell it is.
Hey, look, no, Bella, you're in the garden now. It's too late. Can't
Okay,
renege.
come on.
Can't renege.
We here.
We're here. We're here. Yeah, we're good. So, how did that inspire you, though, to be who you are, though? We need to touch on that. We didn't touch on that. You just told us who inspires you. How did they inspire you?
How? I mean, so many ways. So many ways. For one thing, I'm trying to give you an interview with things that I haven't talked about before, you know? So what I don't want to do is regurgitate.
Welcome to the garden.
But for one, my mother was murdered when I was young. So
shit.
they raised me. I know, okay, that's why I didn't want to go there, nigga.
No, I want to go there.
You peer pressure me, so we here now.
We here now. No, we here.
So they raised us. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? It was polar opposite women. Very strong black women. The color, they colored skin tone, their personalities. One was light, bright, damn near white, and one was a darker shade of brown. You know what I'm saying? Their personalities, everything was extremely opposites. But raising us, I feel like I got a good fundamental thing about what it is to be a woman. Do you get like what I'm saying? Like
yes,
they are so different. Like,
oh my God.
To where
I got it.
I
want you, sis.
there's not pretty much more I can say. She raised us when we was kids. So our grandmas didn't die till we was in our what? I must have been in my 30s. Well, my grandmother, I told her before she died, I was like, Nana, don't die. You know, I was coming in crying, Nana, don't die until I'm ready. I watched her take her last breath. I promised to God, I was up in there, I seen her breathe, and I was like, Nana, I was like, breathe. She breathed one more time, was by herself, and she transitioned. Like my grandmothers, they had my motherfucking back. That woman didn't take her last breath. I was motherfucking ready. That is a spiritual shit. I dream about her all the time. But before she died, I was like, Nana, come back to me in my dreams. I'll be seeing her shit. I dreamed about her last night. To have that, and two, with my Nana, the primary care provider of me, she outlived both of her children. And she raised me and my sisters after my mother passed. So, and the resilience of that woman, I don't feel like there's nothing that could stop me but God. Like, honestly, like.
No, I feel it.
So, and I feel like there's a destiny that I have come to fulfill. Like certain people, they don't know, like I'm not sure exactly what the fuck it is, but I know it's something very powerful. And I got that type of feeling and tenacity and that vigorous from them women. Cause I'd be like, how them old ass ladies raised us? We was some motherfuckers, you know? And it just wasn't just us. We had cousins too. So I just be like, damn, I was talking about being a single mom. I was, single mom. Mama grandma had 3 of us. And she was old as hell. So the fuck.
I love the garden because it always resonates from a seed to the actual plant. And for me, if I'm being selfish, I feel like I know you now.
No, really?
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I know, like, I recall you sharing a poem about your mother passing and being
murdered. God, yeah.
Because you have a poem about that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't a poem. That was like the first page of my novel.
Well, you rap poem. I just remember you saying that, right? But just knowing the background of it all, it really makes sense to me. Like, it makes sense to me why you're the woman you are. Like, bold, ain't taking nothing, really stand on 10 toes. May settle, but only settle for their own. Like, it makes sense to me because you know why it makes sense to me? I'm the same way. I'm just a man. My mom died when I was 5. My grandmother raised me.
Oh, okay.
You feel me? Like real stuff. And she died in 2022. Went through the worst depression of my life.
Oh, that's interesting because that was something I actually, I did speak about the 988 about, mental health awareness and stuff like that. I think.
And I still struggle with it till this day.
Me too, fuck.
Yeah.
No, for real. Real time. Shout out to my therapist.
I need to get a therapist.
For real, I could help you find. I literally, because I
Help me. Ninja.
You got to interview them. You have to interview them. I don't give a damn. I looked up black therapists in the city I'm in, and I was like, as soon as I heard, I was like, I need me an older black woman to help me finish navigating this aspect of my life. So I would first identify what it is that you want. I wanted leadership from a black woman specifically. I want a certain.
I need a black person too, bro. I need a black man that's married that believe in God.
Okay, boom. That's your criteria.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? That's your criteria for a therapist. That's hella smart. Boom.
Yeah.
So then call a whole bunch of them motherfuckers.
But I don't know how to though, so I ain't gonna lie. I don't even.
We could do all we gotta do is Google it. And call 211. We could Google it, call 211, but look up black therapists in the area code, boom. Then you just get to call them, hi, this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a black man that's married and da 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 da. And you interview them.
See, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't expect the episode to go this way, but I'm happy it did because I'm feeling like really healed right now. No, I had to burp. I wasn't getting emotional. Oh, welcome to the garden, man. You know we family. Hey, but no, to get back because I want to stand on that right quick, just for a minute before I ask my last question,
Okay.
And then we end it out. Thank you for sharing that with us because, damn, should I get deep, Roses? Willem, get deep. I got you guys. So when I first seen you speak at open mic, right?
Mhm.
I said, ain't no woman can be this strong who haven't suffered their whole life.
Ooh.
Right?
Mhm.
Yeah, because that's how it is, though. This is the principle of life.
Mhm.
And I'm like, she hood, she bold and shit. Like, excuse my language, y'all. She bold, like she hood, she from Fillmore. But God got his hand on her heart.
Mm-hmm.
I want to find out why. And talking to you now, I understand it. It makes sense to me now. You will always delight around your family, around your friends, around your neighborhood, around your coworkers, around business partners. You always been that light, and you still are, and you still is to this day. And that's what makes you the ghetto poet. But if I may say,
Go ahead.
correct me if I'm wrong.
I will.
I would like to say, do not let none of that discourage you from what God is doing in your life. Because to be honest with you, sis, God pruning you. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Like, to be honest with you, we are really similar. You know what we don't need? We don't need people that we want. We need people that we need. And let me tell you this though. Because I'm not even telling you anything that you already don't even know. That's the cold part about it. We are in a season of elevation. You know what's so powerful about that? The only people that know is us and God.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? Cheers.
Salud.
Hey, what does salud mean?
Shit, cheers.
That's what it is?
Happy life, happy wife.
So before we continue in our episode 6, I want to ask you this question. We asked about, I touched bases on guerrilla activists. I touched bases on why you call yourself the ghetto poet. Touch bases on other things, right? I want to touch bases on this right quick. Not even touch bases on it, to be honest with you. I want to ask you this question like, if you see another individual.
Mhm.
Before I ask this question, y'all, when I call sis to ask her, did she want to be on the pod? When I tell y'all she did not stop dropping seeds to me, she asking me, how does it feel? Or why do you want to be a poet and a podcaster? Like, she asked me everything. I'm just like, whoa, you know? So I'm like, damn, she got inspiration. Like, she trying to pour into me, you know? Like, you remember that conversation?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that meant a lot to me because you know what it meant for me though, to be honest with you? It's like you care about people. And you won't if you care about, like, if a person gonna do something, then I want them to do it the best way they possibly can. And then you only can know that off your own mistakes, but you still gonna pass down the game.
Right. If they were
You're not a gatekeeper. Exactly.
No, I'm not
You're not a gatekeeper.
No, absolutely.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Shit, I was on the phone with her for an hour, y'all. I'm like, damn, she talking. I said, we gonna have an awesome podcast. You know, I said, damn. But I love it though, because it allowed, now I feel like I know Bella. Now she locked in. She can come to my house whenever she wants. You feel me? But before that, I didn't know, you know? And this make me feel good though. You feel what I'm saying? That you a pure hearted soul.
Mm-hmm.
And before you do for yourself, you do for others.
Mm-hmm.
No, you do. You do. You do. And that's the thing though. You gotta look at it in the overall.
I don't. Shut up. No, I don't.
In the overall view. In the overall view, you do. You just don't see it.
What's the question?
Any activist, I know. Why am I preaching right now? Why am I doing this? I don't know, bro. God lead the way. God, Jesus, take the wheel. No, but it's facts though. I'm not lying, bro.
I know you're not lying. I'm not messing with you. I just know we have time restrictions.
No, we don't got. Chat, they lying, bro. We don't got no time restraints. We in this bitch. We in a garden.
Okay, then let me know then. I'm seeing the time.
No, you good.
Okay.
You good. But I'm just saying what I feel from my spirit. And my spirit don't lie. You know? I just know you're a phenomenal woman. And I know you overcame a lot. And I still know you have a lot to offer to the world. And that's why when you sent me your bio, it makes sense. You're an author, you're a poet, you're a guerrilla activist. I didn't even know what the hell guerrilla activist was until she just broke it down. Shit, I'm a guerrilla activist. You feel me? You know, I didn't even know. Shit, I'm a gorilla out here. Give me my bananas. You hear me? But look, man. Look, before I ask this last question, I just want to give you your flowers. You deserve them. You deserve them. Like, if anybody else don't tell you this, man, let the garden tell you this. You deserve it. You deserve everything that's coming to you. You deserve every blessing that's about to happen for you before this year is over. Receive it. And then also learn from your own, pause on me motivating Bella. Let me talk to the roses right quick.
I'm a rose too.
No, you're a rose.
Me?
No, okay. No. Of course you're a rose. You know, you may be a bouquet. She the bouquet of tonight. You feel me? A bouquet. How you say that shit? I don't know. Bouquet. I said it right. Hey y'all, hey roses. This the garden. We transparent. Y'all gonna hear my people in the background. It's forever, man. Family. Listen, y'all. Y'all almost made me forget my train of thought.
Oh, sorry.
Well, listen. Look, y'all. Let me just drop some seeds right quick, man. Like whatever you do, like do it with love and pureness, man. Because it's gonna live longer. Anytime you do things to make a shortcut, it's gonna die faster. A shortcut means it die faster. That's what a shortcut is. Shortcut, you die faster. You rob niggas, you die faster. You kill niggas, you die faster. You a thief, you die faster. When you build it off the mud, when you gotta dig the ground up to plant seeds, and then you gotta plant the seeds, then you gotta water the seeds, and then you gotta wait for the harvest. It's a beautiful thing. It's the same thing for us in our life, bro. Like you gotta ask yourself, who are you? Who am I? And then you go from there. We just encountered a phenomenal woman here, Bella. Y'all see her book right here. Y'all tap in, cop this, man.
And don't buy it from Amazon because they give me $2. Buy it from Poor Magazine.
You see how privileged it is? Don't buy it from Amazon. Go from where?
Go to poormagazine.com and purchase the book from there. All the proceeds will go to me and instead of Amazon.
And then not only that, this beautiful book. Y'all see where we rocking the Get a Poet hat. Planting seeds, dropping seeds, harvesting.
Okay.
Bella in that building.
In the building.
We raining like we in the month of spring.
Month of spring.
I don't know what that means. Let me vibe. Look, okay, Google. So let's just real talk, y'all. Chat, we chilling. Welcome to the garden, man. If you can offer inspiration to others that's trying to develop their vision or develop their dreams as a woman as yourself, you can speak to young women in this particular moment, or you can speak to overall in general, how God put it on your heart. But if you can drop seeds of inspiration into people's life that has a vision that want to go out there, that want to really pursue it, what would you tell them?
I would tell young women to hold off on love and chase your money, chase your mental development, chase your spiritual development, chase your dreams, chase your education. I feel like the climate we in right now, it's like I don't feel that you don't really have much room for love. A lot of young women end up being the sacrificial pieces of love. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God.
Instead of being
that's poet shit.
Instead of being nurtured by love, they end up getting abused by love. They end up being single parents. They end up so I would challenge young women first to develop themselves, to love themselves, which is to protect their mind, their body first, because you have to protect your body first in order to protect your mind. I would encourage young women to, develop themselves so that they can have the discernment, to decipher like what's love and what's not. Like go out there, go, I'm not saying go to church. I'm not saying not go to church. I'm saying having discernment wherever you at. This right is right, wrong is wrong. I don't give a fuck who's saying it or doing it. But I think it's really important for our young women and even our older women, you gotta think God put us on this earth to be able to reproduce, and we're doing it. We're not being nurtured while we're doing it. We're not being respected while we're doing it. We're raising these kids on our own. A lot of us have had to fight through poverty. We had to fight through abusive relationships, had to endure traumatic pregnancies. And I would like for young women to be able to put themselves in a position where to be able to have the vision to be like, okay, let me get these things in order and then let me go after that. Because a lot of our fathers ain't there to, to help aid us in that. Or, a lot of us don't have, trust funds or, different things that would help. And a lot of people, I'm not married. And I wanted to believe in marriage, but the reason why I'm not married is because of married people.
I ain't gonna lie though. I'm married, but that's some real shit. I can't even debunk that. I feel you.
Yeah, so I would like to see, and then too for the young men, I feel like they need to be told to protect their seeds. Stop giving them away. Protect their body, protect their mind before they go out there in the world and do the same thing. They done gave away their bodies. Now they in child support. Now you can't get. Now you don't have no passport. Now you ain't got no driver's license. Now you have this emotional and spiritual guilt and ties over here because you got this kid over here and this one over here that you ain't raised and that one over here you don't know about, and your spirit is tied to different places to where I feel like the young men and young women, I really understand why God said not to have sex before marriage.
Yeah,
it makes perfect sense now as an adult, because it's like, okay, I see.
Yes, ma'am.
I get it. So I think for them young men and young women, I spoke to young women first because I'm not a man, so I don't see the injury, and I always see women left with babies. But then I see the men on the other side. They respond to the trauma differently of even being inheritors of trauma themselves and causing it, even the women, so everybody's causing each other trauma. So I think, like if they're people young, going to therapy, interview your therapist, like have direction, like read, have critical thinking. Like look up what critical thinking is. Like you don't have to wait to get to college. I think that should be something taught from jump. Critical thinking. Like, okay, does this make fucking sense? No, it doesn't. I think people should be taught that. Their parents should teach them that from the beginning. Like, look, that if they don't make no motherfucking sense, I don't give a fuck who said it.
Yeah.
Don't do
Yeah.
it. Like that kind of stuff. So I think critical thinking and what else? Go for the gusto. I don't give a fuck you think you ugly. I don't give a fuck you think you fat. I don't give a fuck you think you bald headed. I don't give a fuck what the world has told you are. I'm specifically speaking to Black women. I don't give a fuck how old you are. I don't give a fuck about nothing. Go for it. And don't let nobody stop you or tell you nothing different. Get away from them son bitches. Don't talk to them about your dreams and goals. Find places. Go to a library. Go to places. Google places where your dreams are happening at, and go around them motherfuckers.
Oh, mamas.
For real. I think that's important. So.
Yeah, I love that. And thank you. And thank you for dropping those seeds, for planting those seeds in the ground, because the seeds that you planted is forever going to be on this earth, even when we dead and gone. You hear me? So I appreciate that.
You hear me? Sorry.
I don't know where I got that from. I'll be like, you hear me? I don't know. I think it sounds cool. You hear me? Got a little tang on. Well, not a tang, no, Diddy. I don't know. Nah, just playing roses, beautiful roses. Give me some flack. Listen, man, this podcast episode 6 was amazing. Very, very, very organic conversation.
Organic.
Yeah. I didn't even ask like my whole 6 questions.
Really?
I didn't. Just because I knew I wasn't, because I knew the vibe was gonna be solid. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And I knew it was gonna be able to flow. What I do want to leave off on this, man. Bella. Mm-hmm. Let us know what's going on, what you got coming up, what the Get Up Poems got going on.
I ain't got shit coming up.
You got Twitter or MySpace?
No, I don't want nobody to contact me, honestly. Not right now. Unless it's for like a phenomenal opportunity. But as far as just right now, creatively, like I don't have shit going on. Honestly. And I really don't want a motherfucker to contact me. I don't want to go
Thank God,
I don't want to be nothing. I don't want fuck that. I don't want to give y'all motherfuckers my damn Instagram. Fuck that shit.
It's too late, y'all.
Buy the book, and I'm not selling hats right now.
Look, we got the book right here. Look, the Poet Promises to Be Dope. Look, cop. Because Bella said all that, but she at the garden, y'all. So apparently, I don't know how I got her at the garden, but I did. Thank God. You hear me? Shout
out to the garden.
Shout out to Bella, man. Episode 6 was phenomenal. Mm-hmm. Is there anything that you want to plant? Any more seeds that you want to plant before we end our?
God bless you. That's it. That's it.
That was wonderful.
God bless you, man. Listen, welcome to the garden, baby. Y'all know what everything. Y'all know how we coming. The garden is a place where love is everything. Understanding is a must. And transparency is needed for those that need love. Shout out to Bella.